1 2 1 2. Good.
Mic check.
Yeah. Man, I'm sitting here and I'm listening to what my sister's talking about. Y'all hear me good? We good? Y'all hear me out there? I'm listening to what my sister's talking about, and I look out in the audience, and it reminds me of home, right? I'm from a place called Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I grew up in the projects, right? In a project called Pequannock Apartments, and right now it's a parking lot at a arena, right? So when you talk about gentrification and all that, you know, we see little white folks running around where people we know OD'd, where people we know were shot down, so on and so forth. I'm reminded of that because I'm looking in the audience right now and I see directly in front of me my brother Jamal, who I grew up with, literally from the sandbox. We did a whole lot of dirt together, not just in the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? But his father, Craig Kelly, was one of my mentors. His father was a veteran Panther, right? So he was, and Jamal and I was just talking before I came up here. And one of the things that we talked about was how we grew up in a community, right? Right now, when you talk about the quote-unquote conscious community, it's like a fallacy. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of people clicked up, you know, empty rhetoric, fashionable militancy, a few dope slogans and whatnot, a t-shirt, and that's it. You don't know where your people live. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how they doing. You don't necessarily care how they doing. You understand what I'm saying? But where I come from, we grew up, pissy project, hallways, dope needles, blood splatters. Somebody shitted on the elevator, part of my language. You might have got stuck on the elevator. You know, it's concrete jungle for real. But from organizing over 3 decades, it was the most community that I've ever experienced. I lived in communal houses. I got some real close comrades around the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks I see out here I've been knowing for 20, 30, 50 years. You know what I mean? But that particular project was the time when I had the most community because we never missed a meal. There was no evictions. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody got their lights turned off. Nobody dissed you because you ain't have something. It was all love. And we might have fought. We did what they do in the projects. But along came 1985, crack cocaine, and the game changed. So then folks are selling drugs to people's mamas and all that type of stuff. Fast forward, we talking about social media, right? We're talking about community organizing. Keeping it 100, I'm not a popular guy in these community circles, right? Because I don't really care about what you think if you're not putting in work for our people. If you're just trying to be cute, I don't really care. I like being ugly. You understand what I'm saying? I've grown accustomed to it. I'm so ugly, I'm cute now. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to impress anyone else because at the end of the day, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility, and our responsibility is to our ancestors. Because the fact that each and every one of us can come here and celebrate and commemorate here today was because of the bloodshed of our ancestors. Is that right?
That's right.
So our advancement, it's not about who you take a picture with. It's not about how many grants you can get. It's not about who like who. We're clear about the difference between a comrade and a friend. I prefer a comrade over a friend. Because when you just friends, you get in your feelings. You get in your egos. At Black Power Media, I'm gonna keep it funky. I don't like most of the people I work with.
Tell the truth.
Trying to tell you, don't care. Hope y'all watching. You already know. Who cares? The reality is, I have a mission. And when you're on a mission, that mission has to be taken care of despite how anyone feels. We don't have time for, there's nothing personal when it comes to our people. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care about all that other nonsense. The reality is either we're going to win, or like the hip-hop group Little Brother said, we're going to look good losing. I'm going to pass the mic because I got a whole lot to say, but I'm